Welcome everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network SFBN. I am your host and commentator, Mad Dad. We are here with another episode of our Cardinals franchise. It's 2026 playoffs WildCard Weekend. We are facing off against our division foes at their house, the 49ers. I can't believe it. It's been an awesome year, and our upstart rookie rebuild team has scratched and clawed their way to a 9-8 season to make a playoff appearance. It's been absolutely awesome. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're a new subscriber, or new viewer, or a returning viewer and haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button as we trek towards 500 subscribers as the channel goal is set. And also make sure you smash that like button as it helps get the video out to as many people as possible. It was doing the like thing. We wanted the like thing. Let's try to get as many likes per episode, but we're getting really far ahead here, so we're just going to release these every day because we're like a month ahead of everybody pretty much even now. So, like, watch the videos, like it, please. That'll help out. So let's get here. We've got a lot to do. We've got a in the zone follow up from our quarterback goal set here, which was 4,000 yards. He smashed that goal, so reach out and talk about a goalie setback midseason. Had a lot of hot start. How you feeling? On top of the world. I had an insane season. 4,500 XP. You definitely did. Everyone around the league is saying you've taken a huge step forward in your development. Yes, sir. Here's the playoff bracket. We, of course, are the 6th seed. LA is the 7th. San Fran is the 3. So we got 3 of our 4 teams in. Seattle got knocked out. The 1 seed is obviously Philly, who we beat and moved from the 7th seed to the 6th seed. So let's look at records, I guess. So, do we have any? No. So the 6 was 9-8. That's us. The 7 is 9-8. So that's no teams under 500 made it this year. All right, let's get into weekly strategy. Okay, so and we're going to upgrade that, obviously. We're going to upgrade this. Upgrade this. Yeah, we got to do some upgrading on our abilities here. $15. That's 30. This is we'll do this one a couple of times. We need this one upgraded. And then do we have all right. Let's go to our offensive coordinator. Facing off against we'll be able to run the ball. This one's 15. We'll get this one here. Insider trading. All right, let's get to our weekly goals. Here we got going to blitz the hell out of them. And then we want 2 minute. Close game, 2 minute. Of course, we want our field general on. Do that one. That one. Alright, that should do it. Good deal. Oh, we forgot to upgrade that one. Oh well, we got gold, so. And look at, we got all 6 of our guys now here, so. We got Trevor Knighton in there, but we want to put in we want to get our gotta get our linebackers in here. Linebacker. Mike. We want to get that wide receiver work back in Elias. And then let's see what we got. Do we want to work on our center or our starting right tackle? Or how about let's work on Denzel Burke. And we got Turner in there, so let's work on our, for the playoffs, let's work on our guy we drafted. Alright, we got to get into resting guys. I still can't believe we made the damn playoffs, honestly. Oh, he can't do. Okay, we gotta get a different guy on defense. Maybe we work on him, the big guy, since we're missing our other dude. That's what we need to do. We'll work on him. Alright, so we gotta take him off, and then we'll work on this guy right here, because he's resting. Shamir Taylor's resting too. There we go. Alright, let's get into it. I can't, oh man, I still can't believe the season we've had in the playoff push now. There we go. He shouldn't have any problem with this drill. He's got more problem with covering. Should be a natural run stopper. We gotta work on his coverage to be a linebacker because he's a little small. He's only 240. He's got good strength, but he's just, you know, I'd rather him play linebacker, be a good, strong, fast linebacker for us. Then we can focus on fixing the offensive line because Simon can move over to Will because of his speed and he can play Sam. That's the plan anyway, because we're going to need draft offensive linemen. There we go, bullseye. There we go. There we go. There's Silver. Can we get gold? No? Oh, close. Close. Silver's good, though. Got a lot of guys. Again, it's a young team. I didn't even think we were going to beat the Eagles, honestly. I was pretty surprised we beat the Eagles. Woo! He's strong. He's a big, strong dude. He's a lot bigger than most of these offensive linemen. He's a big dude. Big boy moving. That's a big boy. We got him signed long term for cheap. Develop him. Work on Coulson here a little bit. Come on. You got me stuck. He needs to work on his block shedding, that's for sure. There we go. Gotta get the sequence right. Got him Silver. We got him Silver. All right. Here we go. How did Trevor Knighton get in here? Why is Trevor Knighton in here? And how did Pearson get in here? Again. Who else did we have in here? Wasn't it our, who was it? Simon? No, it was our corner. Denzel Burke. Why is it switching on us? Another glitch. Another glitch. There we go. There we go. Nice. Big old dude here. Just getting catches. That's not exactly where I wanted it, but I'm not very good at controlling these, there we go. Controlling these pass things the way they got them intended. Sounds like a basketball going off. When he catches. There we go. Nice gold. See? What is going on? We got a glitch happening here. Something ain't right here. What do we have? Oh, that's what it was. The wide receiver. I guess we're just gonna do this and just simulate the training because for whatever reason it's glitching out. I don't know what's going on. It's odd, so we're just gonna simulate it so we don't waste any more time with it. Alright, let's see if we got any upgrades, which we did. Matt Kramer's got 2. We'll go field general. Get his field general up to 75. That helps his short, yes, and his medium. Now we can work on his deep. Alright, let's check our depth chart here. Nolan, Birch. Yeah, it kind of is Birch, eh? Alright. Simon can play Will, backup Will too. And let's look at, make sure our edge rush there. Why is Zayvon Collins in? No, we don't want Zayvon Collins in there. If anything, it's going to be It'll be Van Ness going in there, yeah. Right? Van Ness, then Collins goes in, right? Yeah, okay. So, that's how we're going to do that. Sub linebacker, Colson, Simon. Yeah, good deal. All right, let's get to the dang game already. It's a big one. And we can do rivalry uniforms. Even for the playoffs. Since we're rivals. Yes. All right, and here's the playoff game, his first one of his career. Let's see if the 4 young rookies can pull this one off and upset the obviously division winners in a wildcard game. Or are we going to get sent home? We'll find out. Enjoy the game. We'll talk to you afterwards, no matter what happens.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's WildCard Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. And every year they know that a division champion feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to build their confidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Now he's going to step up and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, it's going to give you a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
4 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. This one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive. INT.
Jalen Thompson.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Third and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Purdy. Pressure comes in. The Cardinals bring down. Lucas Van Ness with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw from his end zone, Kramer. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be met and go on to scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by Zayvon Collins. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy. Open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kicker is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section. This says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 from now and try and get set up for more later.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we have been talking to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to do a nice job and help themselves out.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First down, Knighton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
And the big
play.
fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gets around it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinal first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And able to bring up one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And off up the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Kramer. It's complete to the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
De'Ami Brown from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's De'Ami Brown who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. A good return up past the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 49er
throwing here, Purdy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Purdy looking to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it's tough for them to pull it back and end up getting the first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Out again, Purdy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick right here is good. And he's hit it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated and they've got the game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And then it's still off the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 14. First down, Cardinals.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. That is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Kramer. They'll try to set the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield strike, they look to throw. And not able to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. They just you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Let me go up for 6. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They go play action here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the gut, McCaffrey. Juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. And the 49ers.
They bring the tight end in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The first carry for Jordan James. That is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's get to it here. He's brought down for a sack. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. Just a yard on the return as he's covered up quicker. And the Cards will take the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something and put your team in some jeopardy?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Kramer. Left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
36-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front?
Created
that
time.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kramer. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this one is right through. And they want the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take it. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get this in the McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And the take is down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12 yards. And the 49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Ball caught. Blown by you. And brought down, but able to get it to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The tight end in motion right. It's James. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Pickup of 6.
This 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
the tackle.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. Third and 5. Purdy from the gun. Well, I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this is up and good for Pinheiro. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
49ers 9.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
He runs us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for him, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you're going to get some damage in a later ball game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
1 yard gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Arizona.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going down the bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now again, right side, Knighton. Able to avoid it at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diallo down the middle. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're 1-2 threes, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete. It's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Purdy. Looking for Pickens. He's got one on the out route. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Good move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Solid
line.
running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is McCaffrey on the deal. There he is at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room in the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And here is extra point up and good. And they'll make this a 6-point game.
Cardinals 10.
Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. As that stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball is up for grabs.
Ball caught by Harrison. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
And this one will not get there. It's optional left anyway. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
16.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Final play of the half. Purdy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
That's interference.
That might be PI.
Defense.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they're getting down inside the 30 to 27. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. But once the scores start coming back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Kramer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
First down. Knighton. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there
could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
And he's down right along midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Kramer. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine.
And they'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 14 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A little jerk. And he returns this to the 22. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no, when the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
At the 30-yard line.
Now they go straight. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Kramer. Escapes the sack. Will try to pick it up himself. Evades the tackle and out some space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Knighton takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a strong run there as he maneuvers his way down inside the 15. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Of 17 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Give up the middle with Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
De'Ami Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen wing.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's my man. In concert.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but we're going to the worst now. Is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open for Purdy. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
A gain of 54 yards. And the 49ers.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Interrupted. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That's another 49er 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Purdy. Guys moving complete over the middle. It's Jones. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cardinals take
Look at
over
the running
first
back,
and
the man
10.
out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They run over Sonny Benson. Will be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Back to throw. Kramer. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I would dare say these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Oh, eluding the tackle. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10 at their own 21. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is caught. Jennings. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of a good pick up there, 21 yards.
The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's third and 3.
Complete to Braden Willis. That's a gain of 7. Brings up
now
third
Jones.
and 3.
That's taken in. It's been tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 20.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing Jones. They'll get this into the hands of Elliott. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
That's another 49er first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 16.
The second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him on the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. We'll try and do this gets himself. And he forces his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And across the track in the end zone is a 4-yard touchdown. George Pickens, 27 yards. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
As we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
That's caught by Harrison right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, it's Benson. And a nice job of going through one tackle that slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably the takeaway.
They're able to get this out to the 25. At their own 20. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the putback. This is something you talked about earlier. All your preparation for the game, He probably talks about his training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he stopped immediately there. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They run it with James. And the hole closes quickly. It gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. Fighting through. He's got space. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Pickens with back 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pinero's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Well, the Cardinals getting set to try out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and we're doing it. It makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kramer. Throw left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Off the play fake, Kramer. And this runs a gain of 4 to the 41. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. The throw there going to be incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's going to throw it off. Time to wake up. Enjoy the sunshine a good time.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over.
For Marvin Harrison Jr. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
James. And down inside the 15 games. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Showed off the Jeep, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to go down and sack back at the 13-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move was how they would have been better suited. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is telling you 3. I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now is Johnson. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. Their run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. They're losing the 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, James. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of
It's a gain
bounds.
of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the
They'll
pickup.
send the big tight
It's
end in
2nd
motion
and
right.
8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. Oh, some strong running. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we'll take it away. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
This is up and good for Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him up in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to his lead.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good one because that's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, it was just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing in the league.
the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Warner in on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
back to throw now on second and 10. Is complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They look to throw now on first down. He hits him in stride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second.
8 yards.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second and 2. And he whips it out incomplete there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. Again, they'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as you're able to convert by plenty there on third and 1.
7-yard gain. That's another.
Will indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
And this.
They look to throw again. And he's incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Back to throw. Find the open man. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he's got it. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. Looking to throw. Kramer. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Operating from the gun. Kramer. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. After right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Cardinals.
That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Oh, well, it was a tough-fought game, but you know what? It was one we didn't think we were going to win. Didn't think we were going to make the playoffs. It's kind of a Cinderella story season. I like it though. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But we definitely had a good season in the end. Something to build on. There's still a lot to do. I mean, so Cooker is not going to be back, unfortunately for him. We might not need as much offensive line help as we were thinking. I don't know. It just all depends here. Our kicker needs some accuracy help. There we go. There we go. Punter needs some accuracy help. Alright. We can get a better punter. He's a free agent. What do we got for an injury here? Collarbone. He's on our Nolan. Knighton, 32 to 38 weeks. Wow. Torn pectoral. That was rough on us. Alright. Contract extended. We'll advance the week and end the episode. Unfortunately, no more playoff games for us this season. But like I said, look, we got $99.6 million right now. So we'll have plenty of money to do what we need to do. I think we got a full sheet of draft picks. That being said, thanks for tuning in to the Cardinals franchise. And make sure, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. It's very important to get the video out there to as many people as possible on YouTube. Until next time, you're watching SFBN. I'm Mad Dad. Peace out. Much love.